Since starting my journey, I have not reached a place where I have not lost weight. And in fact, there's probably every day or every other day, I am going down on the scale. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how I do it. So if you don't know me, I'm Coach Kofia. I help women heal, thrive, and become mentally fit. And I am on a wellness journey. I'm on a wellness journey to get in the best shape of my life. I'm a divorced single mom. I'm 40 years old and turning 40 or what, but I was like, I gotta get in the best shape of my life. Videos that I post on my channel is really about the things that I've been successful in as it relates to my weight loss journey, but also my personal development journey. If I can be completely honest, my mindset was right before I started this weight loss journey. Now, I've been trying to lose weight for so many times, doing so many different things, got to a place where I was super satisfied with how I looked. But then I had a conversation with God. You had to go back and watch that video. Maybe I'll link it here. And it tells you why I decided to lose weight this particular time. But in today's video, I just want to share with you guys some things that I do every single day that keeps me going down on the scale every morning. So the first thing that I do is I weigh myself every single morning. I weigh myself after I use the restroom, first thing in the morning, before I drink or eat anything, in my birthday suit. And I do this for multiple reasons. Like, I have determined that I am the scientist of me. So what does that mean? I am curious about how everything functions. Once I learned how to change the way I think, and I have videos talking about that, I realized, like, I want to know me at the highest level. And I wish there was a class that taught people how to do that. But ultimately, that is what I'm learning how to do as it relates to my body and my weight. And so the scale is a tool. I don't make it mean anything. And that's the thing about really everything in life. It's really the story behind why you're doing what you're doing and what's the story that you're telling yourself. So when I get on the scale and it reads a number, I don't say that I'm doing good. I don't say that I'm doing bad. I don't say, no, it's just data, right? And so from the scientific perspective, it is what it is, right? So I can look at what it is and then determine if I want to continue seeing that, then I'm gonna do more of what I did. So the day before, I'm in fat burn, which leads me into number two. Like, if I know I'm in fat burn, if I'm paying attention to how my body is functioning, it's giving me signals and clues, and it's going down on the scale, the number is getting smaller, then I'm gonna keep doing that. If it's going up, I'm gonna look at the day before and I'm gonna say, okay, well, what did we consume? But I'm not gonna make it mean anything. And this is the part that I think is key. Don't make the scale number mean more than what it means. And just a tip in life, don't make anything mean more than what it means. It don't have to be labeled. You can just call it for face value, right? Okay, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. I need to know what the scale is saying because I never lose. I always learn. And I learn by looking at what I did before and seeing, is it getting me the results that I desire? If it's getting me the results I desire, keep doing more of that. If it's not, change it up. The second thing I am really learning about my body is that it has a hard time processing carbs. It has a hard time processing sugar. So if you don't know, I am on a GLP-1 medication. That's a medication that works in conjunction with my body and helps me to digest sugars better. It helps me to process food better. It helps my metabolism to work as it was designed to work, because it seems like without it, it hasn't been working properly. And that's probably a result of maybe some choices that I made early on. My blood, you know, my history, my lineage, the way they used to eat, I don't know. It don't really matter. I just know that it's starting to work better with the GLP-1 medication. And the GLP-1 medication I take is tirzepatide compound. Right now, I'm currently on a 75 unit dose, which is roughly between 5 and 6 milligrams per week. Go back and watch some of my videos and you can see more information about that. So I take my medication, but I've seen that my body does not process carbs and sugars as well as and as quickly as other things, right? And I always feel better when I eat foods that don't have high carbs. And what is a carb? So like, there's basically 3 types of nutrients, right? There's proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, also called sugars, because Protein, when it's digested, it becomes fuel. Fat, when it's digested, it becomes fuel. Carbs, when it's digested, it becomes sugar. Like if you do an experiment and you chew on some bread and just leave it in your mouth for a long time, like it ultimately will get to a place where it's sweet, because carbs turn into sugar. And any sugar that your body doesn't immediately use for energy or an activity or just to function, is going to store it as fat. With protein and with fat, any protein that's not digested, any fat that's not digested doesn't turn to fat. The sugars are what turn to fat. Okay, y'all didn't come here for this, but just know that my body is telling me that my body does not digest carbs. And so because bread, pasta, sugary foods that have actual sugar in them, some fruits and vegetables even have carbs, but the carbs that are man-made, my body has a hard time processing. So because of that, and I see when I eat them, that number on the scale don't do what I be looking for it to do, I don't eat as much. There's only 1 week out of the month that I'm eating carbs just straight up, like tortilla wraps or bread. That's the week before my cycle. That is the only time that I'm eating really carbs at all. And what happens for me when I don't eat carbs and I'm in this weight loss phase, the scale goes down every single day. Every single day. And during that week before my cycle, when I'm eating the carbs, it don't move. It do not move. Do you hear me? It's holding on for dear life. So that is one of the other things that I have determined is not helpful for me. And I know that there's a bunch of fad diets, and I'm not saying pros or cons for either. I'm just telling you, because I'm a scientist of me, this is what I've identified. And my body is telling me, hey, we don't digest this as well. And so for me, I'm listening. And I'm saying, well, look, I'm not going to give it to you, okay? The other thing that I do every single day is making sure that I drink plenty of water. Plenty of water, because it helps things move along. And one of the side effects of the GLP-1 medication and a benefit is it slows down your digestion to make you feel full longer. Well, if you don't drink enough fluids, it's not going to move at all, okay? And so I don't want that to happen. I know what that feels like. It's very uncomfortable. And so I drink plenty of water. I don't have my water bottle near me, but I basically drink a half a gallon of water every single day, if not more, okay? The last thing that I wanted to share with you on how that I get the scale moving every single day is I move myself every single day. I move my behind every day. And the way that I have started to do these things is I really said, when they tell us that it is going to require a lifestyle change, I take them serious now. At 40 years old, I'm finally getting what they mean by lifestyle change. That means your lifestyle needs to be different. And for something to be different means it needs to be different. Tweaks and moderation, that may work for some people. That I have not found that to work for me. For significant things that I've changed in my life, the way that I think, starting a business, raising children, healing after divorce, connecting with other people, learning how to have really good, healthy friendships. It wasn't a situation where I took the old and I said, okay, I'm going to tweak this and I'm gonna make that with a new lifestyle. No, I had to do a whole renovation. And if you know anything about like a renovation, like maybe the shell is the same, but that whole inside, we had to gut it, baby. And so for my lifestyle, I had to gut it. I had to start over, and I had to say the type of woman that is fit, the type of woman that is healthy, the type of woman that is confident in her body, the type of woman who is about her business, the type of woman that reflects the goodness of God, the type of woman that reflects the fruits of the Spirit. What is her lifestyle like? What is her discipline regimen like? What is her daily activity like? And I had to redefine that person, right? I had to redefine her and decide that I am going to be her. I am going to do things that she does, and I'm going to stop doing things that got me at 248.2 pounds as of August 2nd, okay? Now 45 pounds down, my lifestyle looks different, which means I am moving my butt on a regular basis, and that's just who I am. It's just who I am. I'm not sedentary anymore. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a couch potato. I'm not that type of person. I'm a type of person that moves around, gets her body moving, taking pictures of the gains that I'm having on the backside and the arms. I'm a gym girly, okay? And so maybe that's not you. I'm not saying that that needs to be you, but what I am suggesting is that you really take a hard look at who has got you to this place. What is the identity that got you to where you are right now? And is that identity gonna be conducive? Is it gonna be helpful? Is it the same as the woman that you desire to be? And maybe she's just needs a couple modifications. Maybe when you envision that future person, then, you know, it's a couple things that you need to change. I'm saying my lifestyle had to be renovated, and I had to redefine who I desired to be and be okay with. And here's the hardest part, was that letting go of the old was not saying that the old was bad. I don't think we have an idea of what it means to exit and to leave behind something. I think sometimes when we leave something, it's almost like, well, good riddance. No, appreciate it, right? Appreciate who she was. Appreciate that she got you here. Like, that is the process I had to go through. I had to say, you know what, Kofia? The version of you that was here at 248.2 pounds, you brought us this far. You brought us 40 years, 3 kids, going through a divorce. You wasn't locked up in jail. You wasn't locked up in a mental facility. And even if you were, you survived, right? You are still living and breathing. And so I had to appreciate that older version of me and say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for everything that you did, every sacrifice that you made, every decision that you thought was good for you. It got you here. And I'm appreciative of that. However, where I desire to go, I gotta let you go, right? And that's the part we gotta be okay with, is letting go of who you were so that you can fully embrace who you desire to be. And don't let that be a process of pity. Think about it like this: like, when we lose somebody and they old and gray, they like 100, 102, you know what I'm saying? They live a full life. We don't mourn them. Not like a person that we didn't think should die, right? And I'm not trying to be morbid, but think of the old version of you, that she arrived, like she lived a full life for what she was supposed to do. She got you to this place. And so think about it in that sense and say, you know what? Let me throw a celebration. Let me throw a celebration of your life and what you did to get us to this place. And maybe that will help you, as it had helped me, just letting go of the old and really embracing this newer version of me. And so, listen, if you enjoy this type of content, definitely hit the like button. Definitely hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more of this type of content. This is a community of people encouraging and supporting each other in their wellness, going in the direction of becoming the best version of ourselves. Okay? And so y'all go be great by mastering what's on your plate. And remember, we grow better together. We'll talk soon. Peace.